I'm Terry, and I'm here to bring you an update on our 2017 Showcase of Skills. You may recall seeing the flyer that we've put out. We continue to send this out to anybody that even looks a little bit interested in this project because, as you may have heard, I have no budget for it. So we are on the look for people who are continuing to be interested in this. So I just wanted to bring you an update today to let you know where we are. So if you'll bear with me, I've got a lot of information because every time I talk to somebody, this just grows and grows. I've kind of said what's going to happen is we're going to have a volcano explosion on March 27th. So now we just see the dome building with each week as it goes by. So I had a meeting of our committee on September 23rd, and while it was sparsely populated at the meeting, we learned a lot of valuable information. One came from Jan Rohila, and she is with the Building Industry Association of Washington. And unbeknownst to us, in August, she put together a notice in her magazine about the project and didn't tell us it was going to happen, but this alone brought James Hardy Products to us, and they donated building wrap for all 25 shelters, along with a $1,500 donation. She's asked us to give her a list of asks so that she has specific things that she can ask the industry for. And she's going to put a one-page ad or notice in her magazine in November, and hopefully that will spur further donations. So it's materials such as windows and doors and the cement pilings to put these homes on, and roofing, etc., that kind of thing. We're also looking for donations so that each student walks away from this project with, I'm calling it a takeaway, basically a leather tool belt that has hammers and levels, and I'd like safety goggles. I think it would be great if we could get hard hats that have the tiny house symbol on them to give to the students also. So those are some of the asks that she's going to put into her newsletter. She also asked us to figure out what the funding levels we would ask for on donations and sponsorships, and it's changed significantly, but we needed to come up with the benefits. So we have a gold, silver, bronze level of donations, and then Friends of CTE for the final donation. So I will get those out in a newsletter, and it is on all the materials now that we are releasing, and it just talks about what the benefit will be for them if they are donating. We are taking cash and in-kind donations. So that was with our meeting. We also found out during that meeting that the application process for the high schools is still open. It is open until the end of October, and while we don't have all 25 or 20 slots filled for high schools yet, they continue to come in. And one of the sections of that application is filled out by the students, and Danny Wallace from OSPI has said that's the most interesting. And one of them in particular had a student who is on a team from a high school and was homeless himself, and so he talked about what the benefit would be for him if he had had a homeless shelter while he was in that stage of his life. I do have 4 colleges that have signed up now. It's Bates, Peninsula, South Seattle, and our newest recruit was Green River. And that came about just last week while I was at doing a presentation with the Centers of Excellence, and they asked me to talk about the project. And I had a gentleman come up from Green River and say, I want to be there. I want to do that. So we're very excited about that. We have blueprints out. I'm asking for an alternate set of blueprints that will show how to do the roofing with trusses instead of rafters, and evidently that's going to be a better build. I know so much about building, so I'm not real sure about that. I've been in touch with a lot of people about this project because, as I may have mentioned, I have no budget. So one of the people I've reached out to is Don Bennett, who's with the Washington Student Achievement Council, and he used to be a commander at the National Guard up at Camp Murray. So I talked to him, explained to him that I was looking for help and assistance with tenting because I now have to tent that entire diagonal on the Capitol campus in order to keep the buildings dry during the build. So that's a lot of tent. There's setup involved, there's takedown involved, there's security involved the night before the build, as well as transporting the houses afterwards. And Don suggested that I write a letter and an application to the National Guard requesting assistance, and he suggested that this might be a great training mission for the Guard, and so I'm looking forward to that. I also am still looking for a home for the Holmes. As I have said, they can't reside at the Capitol campus after the 27th. So a lot of conversations about that. Many people are interested. I would love it if we could have these go to our homeless vets. And in that direction, I have a meeting next week with Alfie Alvarado with the Veterans Association, and I'm going to plant that seed. I also talked with a lady up in Skagit Valley who works with homeless vets up there. She's very interested in putting together a home for them. So more to come. Continue to talk to various groups about this project. Even our agency has gotten involved. I think I've mentioned that we are a charity under the Combined Fund Drive, and one of our staff put together an event last week and has earned already $1,000 towards this event. So we're very excited. We're on our way. We have the DSHS kickoff for this project, and it is the focus of their projects for Combined Fund Drive, and their intent is to provide all the essential needs for all 25 homes. So we're talking blankets and pillows and lights and tables and chairs, etc. I'll keep you posted, let you know, but meanwhile, I would love to ask for your support in this in any way. If you hear of somebody who is interested in getting involved, please let me know right away. And I will be back in front of you for further broadcast later on. Thanks.